Just a quick update. We're at Pacific waiting for a spot to film. I'm hoping to get up top again, but the guy has not come over here yet. So we're going to get going here in a few minutes. I may miss part of warm-ups, but we will be live for the start of the game. The signal's not all that great, so it's maybe a little spotty. But we'll be back to you as soon as we are ready. All right, still waiting to hopefully get up top. Game's getting ready to start. We're probably going to miss a little bit of it. We'll be back to you shortly. Two and a half minutes into the first period, we are scoreless. We'll be back to you in just a few minutes. Alright, we're going to try this from behind the net. We can't seem to get up top. But Outlaws lead 1-0. We got about 4.5 left to go here in the first. Puck's going to go to the side. Creighton's got it. Goes up to the sideboards. Sends it up for Sturts. Gets his pocket pick. And this is going to come down along the other side. Cleared up the side to Grover. Grover gets it knocked away. Comes back to it along the boards and sends it up for Creighton in the neutral zone. Shot and cover by Tice. And we've got 3:56 left to go here in .356 left to go first period. Puck drops, comes to the middle, longest, sends it up for, comes across, JC chasing it down. It's in the neutral zone. JC in the neutral ice. Marion sends it up, taken over by Chesterfield. Then comes away with it. Taken away by Chesterfield again. They've got it in the middle, and this is taken away by Marion and it's popped up into the air. Chopped over the stick along us. This is going to come to the near corner. And Chesterfield's going to come away with it. Right behind the net, right in front of me. Puck goes to the far side. Sent up by Chesterfield, and this is going to clear the zone. Chesterfield resetting. You can see he's going to try and do somewhat of a change. Shot comes in. This goes wide, comes up the far board, left boards for Kohler. And they're going to fight around for this. Shot comes in the middle. Shot here goes high. Comes up the far side for Cunningham. And he's going to force it up, and this is almost comes out of the zone. Stays out. This comes in. And Chesterfield comes away with it down the near side. Marion up to Brown. Comes into the zone. Shot across. Is going to go to the right boards. This is going to get thrown up in the air. I'm actually going to reposition. I'll be right back in just a minute. To the near side, pop back out for Woody in the neutral zone. He gets his pocket pick, and this is going to stay in the neutral ice. Chesterfield down the far side. We're going to send it down. This is going to go below the goal line. Logan with control of the puck. Skates it up for the near side. Sends it up for Woody. Passes out of his reach. He's going to come back into the outlaw zone. Just to the left, just the far side of Tice. Comes back down, poked away here by Logan. Hunter fighting for it, comes away with it, trying to get it to the near side. And this is going to go back behind the boards, around the corner, and this comes out of the zone. Puck's going to go down, we're going to change. Chesterfield. Brings it in down the far side. Comes to Hunter. Hunter flips it up the boards. Chesterfield's going to keep it in the zone. Down to the goal line. Hunter again sends it up, and this gives the zone. And we're going to chase it down. We're going to get icing here. No icing. They waved it off. Nope, they didn't. 34 seconds left to go here. First period. Outlaws lead 1-0. Puck drops. Still fighting for it at the dot. Comes back out. This is going to come to the far side. Chesterfield keeps it in down to Grauberger. Chesterfield keeps it back in. Grauberger chips it to the boards. Grover swings it around. He's going to clear it. We're going to get icing again on the Outlaws. 15 seconds left to go here in the first period. Face off far side. Comes all the way into the corner. Down, comes around, sends it up into the neutral zone. Almost clear. Chesterfield keeps it in. This is going to come back in with about 2 seconds left. And that'll do it. The end of one. Outlaws lead. 1-0.
Little chicken nuggets.
No, not little chicken nuggets. No, that's good. You don't get chicken nuggets. Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay, we're settled now. Second period coming at you in just a second. J.C. Cunningham, Hassenfield, your forwards. Carlberger starts back on defense. Hudson Tyson next. Starts the second period. Puck drops. Goes to the far side. Starts chasing it down. He's going to feed it into the Falcons zone. And they're going to snipe it away from Cunningham. And this is going to come into the Outlaws side down the near corner. Battled all the way down below the goal line. Back out. Sends it up the near side for Cunningham. Back down, shot right in front, deflected by Tice. Sent to the far boards for Hassenflue. This clears the zone, but goes out of his reach. And Chesterfield's going to retreat top of their zone and come back out. Pass across. Chesterfield in the zone. Cut down in the middle. Taken over by Sturts. He's going to send it to the boards. This is going to come out to the top of the zone for Hassenflue. Hassenflue gets over the red line, trying to get it in, and we got offside on the Outlaws. Face off on the far side. Fuller, Woody, Brown come on to the forwards, and Marion and Longest back on defense. Fuller takes the face off, comes into the zone down the near side. Brown facing it down. Chesterfield in the neutral zone. This is going to bleed onto the Outlaw side of the ice. Down below the goal, Longest. Marion down there to help out, brings it back to the near corner. And it's going to try to feed it up the boards. This pops out in Chesterfield's favor and goes back in. Puck to the far side, kept in by Chesterfield. Goes down below the goal line. Met with Longest with the corner, and this goes forward. We got a penalty coming here on the Falcons. And the Outlaws going on the power play here. This is going to come all the way down on the near side. Actually, it's going to go to the far side. Fuller take the face off. Brown on the outside, Woody on the inside. Marion, Longest back on defense.
We got 2 more tomorrow. At the beautiful Pacific, or are you guys going?
No, we're going up to we're in Chesterfield.
90-second power play. Here we go. Brown off the face off, gets his pocket pick, goes to the far boards. trying to keep it in. Kohler chases it down, keeps it in the zone. Feeds it over to Brown. Brown takes a shot. This goes wide, and this is going to come up the far boards. Back done by Longest. Goes below the goal line. Chesterfield feeds it across to the near side. Comes back up to Marion. Marion feeds it back down. Kohler tries to chop it down. Pops it back up in the air and gets it back down to Brown. He gets separated from it. This is going to come to the far side. Tipped away, and this is going to come into neutral ice. We'll have to reset. About 40 seconds left gone in the power play. This is down into the top of the zone. Chesterfield sends it down. Chopped out of the air by Woody, but Chesterfield gets this into Outlaws zone down the far near side. This goes below the goal line. Big, massive humanity fighting for it in the corner, and they leave it.
Ooh, they called it. Yeah.
And got offsetting minors here for scrum in the corner. Looked like there were a couple of good shots thrown. And faceoff's going to stay in Outlaw zone down on the far side. 9:36 left to go here in the second period. Outlaws lead 1-0.
It should be a corner here.
Got the numbers figured out. Grover's skating on. We got Creighton, Grover, Hunter, Bador, and Logan on the ice. Puck drops, comes up top. Chesterfield. This clears the zone. Logan has it. He dumps it in. Creighton comes away with it. Cuts down the middle. Takes a shot. This gets deflected wide. Goes behind the net.
Why?
And had a little clock malfunction there. Got about 19 seconds left on the first penalty. Creighton takes face off. Drops, comes to the door, and we're gonna.
What is going on? Can't figure out the clock.
Puck drops, comes back down, then pops out for Chesterfield, and they're going to feed this up into the neutral zone. Pass across, chop down, Chesterfield in down the far side. Takes a shot. This goes off line below the goal line, comes back up top, and a cover by Tice. 9:03 left to go here in the second period. Creighton takes this off. Puck drops, comes to the near corner. Shot in, goes off skates. This goes behind the net. And then back to the near side. Comes back down to Grover. He'll pop back out. Creighton fighting for it. Gets deflected all the way to the far boards. Push it down below the goal line. Creighton pops it back up for Bador. Bador, he gets mashed, and they're fighting for it along the far boards. Down the skirts. Starts back up for Bador, cut in by Chesterfield. They take a shot from downtown. This goes wide to the near corner. He's going to crawl up the boards. Pass comes out, and the puck's going to go free, and it's going to deflect down below the goal line. Kansas City's going to change. Cunningham comes on. Grauberger manages to keep it in his zone, feeds it down for Creighton, and this comes back up. Cunningham back down to the near boards. Feed it back up, and Grauberger sends it back down. Creighton chasing below the goal line. Chesterfield gets to it first, comes up the far side. Cunningham fighting for it. Puck pops out the middle, and this is going to get deflected to the far side. Message chasing it down. Behind the net. Gets it across to JC. JC passes it up to Cunningham in the neutral zone, just out of his reach. He's going to come back to it, bring it in down the near side, tries to cut to the middle and get a shot off. It comes right back to him. Shot. .7:24 left to go here in the first. Face off on the near side. Kohler's going to flip out to the wing. Brown's going to rotate in, take the face off. Puck drops. Kohler right off the face off. Goes back over to Woody. He takes a shot. Just gets behind the net. Poked away. Still fighting for it behind the goal line. Kohler comes in there to help out. We have a penalty coming here on Chesterfield. And the Outlaws going back on the power play. We're going to try this all over again from the same spot. Brown's going to take the face off again. Puck drops. Still fighting his face off. Circle gets pushed down into the near corner and then comes back up for Marion. Marion feeds it back down and he's met with some resistance. This pops out of the zone. Long is chasing it down. He's going to skate it behind the net. Sends it across to Woody. Woody pops it back out. Comes back down. Long is up with it. He's going to skate it into the neutral zone. Long across. Going off sides. .105 left to go here in the penalty power play. Puck drops. Still fighting for it. And this is just going to get fed in down the far side. Pushes around behind the net. Send it back up. Kept in by Marion. Kohler, he pushes it back down. This comes back out. Comes out of the zone. Kohler's going to chase this down. Kohler, he gets spun around, leaves it at the blue line. Marion comes in. He's going to bring this out. Tries to get a pass across. Kohler comes in to help out. Mashed against the far boards. Comes out of Kohler. Kohler across to Woody. Woody sweeps around. Feeds it in down the far side. He's mashed against the boards and forces it down below the goal line. Puck pops out. Brown comes after it. Tries to feed it back in. This gets behind Kohler. And Long tries to keep it in. Puck's down the far side. Into the corner. Brown comes away. Kohler comes away. Pass up to Woody. Woody into the zone. He's going to take a shot. This goes center mass, and we got to stop. .539 left to go here, second period. Puck drops. Goes below the goal line. Creighton's got control. Centering pass for Cunningham. And a goal. And Cunningham paid the price for that one. Yeah, that's going to be a 2-0 lead after a great goal from Cunningham. But man, he paid the price after he shot that one. Puck drops. Flipped into the zone. Cunningham's going to chase it down. Hunter gets it first. Cuts back to the near boards. Feeds this effort Creighton out of his reach, and this is going to go for icing on the Outlaws.
He went down there, checking him for pulse. Alexander was in his previous and snatch check. He lays there like a corpse.
Puck drops near side. Goes towards the goal. Shot. That's a goal for Chesterfield.
Oh, it is.
It might be the same case.
JC take the face off. 2-1. Outlaws lead.
What's the length of the period in this game? 14 minutes? 13? It's only 12?
That's a 12.
This is there's no way.
Puck drops. Sturts feeds it in the zone. This is going to go below the goal line. Chesterfield's going to get to it first. Back up the near boards. Chesterfield sends it towards the middle. Kept in by Grauberger. Swatted away by the door, and this goes to the far side. Chesterfield's going to send it up into the neutral zone. Poked away by JC. They get it away. And they're going to come in down the middle. Pass across. Shot here and a stop by Tice. Puck drops, comes to the near side, trying to get out of the zone. Chesterfield gets to it. The door's battling on the near boards. Some way, they send towards the middle. This comes in down the near side. They cut back to the center. Pass down. This goes below the goal line. Shot goes high. Comes to the near side.
That's a good shot to the back.
Down below the goal line. Pass up. Shot here. This goes off pads to the near far boards. Pass it deep. Send it up. Shot here. Swatted away by Tice. Comes to the near side. 4:13 left to go here in the second period. Shot across the far side. Assenflew battling for it. Sends it up. Chesterfield comes away again. They're going to skate it to the near side. And then he's going to cut down. Drops it off. Skate it back up to the dot. And this goes across the far side. Shot in. Deflected. And we got a cover by Tice.
This is so hard to do.
Kohler, Woody, Bedore come on the ice. I'm sorry, Kohler, Woody, and Brown come on the ice. Puck drops, comes towards the middle. Shot here off the side, goes below the goal line. Kohler comes away with it, trying to send it up the boards. Chesterfield sends it towards the goal. Brush aside, this goes behind the net to the near corner. Chesterfield with control. Sends it up, this comes all the way up top. Pass across. Send a shot in, this goes up a bunch of bodies behind the net. Pops up in the middle. Brown steals it away, drops it off to Kohler. Kohler pitches it around, but Chesterfield takes over. Pass back up, comes into the zone. It's taken over by Chesterfield. They send it back down, passes in the middle, shot gets chipped up. And this goes out of play with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go here. .06 left to go here in the second period. Outlaws lead 2-1. Puck drops, comes to the near side, fed up the boards. Chesterfield has to retreat into the neutral zone. Chipped off the boards. And they're going to send this one down below the goal line. And a cover by Tice. Puck drops behind the goal. to the far corner. Gets back around. Creighton sends it across to the near side for Grover. Grover pops this one up to the top of the zone, kept in by Chesterfield. Sent back to the boards, and they're going to battle. Hunter comes away with it, makes a move. He's got it down the near side and into the zone. He loses his footing. Creighton comes away with it, sends it up for Grover. Grover tries to send it back down. This goes into skates and comes back up top. Kept in by Hunter. Hunter tries to get a shot off, leaves it. And he's going to send it across for the door. The door drops it off for Logan. He sends it in. This goes below the goal line. And they're going to feed this up to the near side. Kept in by Hunter. Hunter tries to make a move. He gets it knifed away. And Chesterfield's got it in down the near side. And Hunter returns the favor. Sends it hard off the boards. This pops out. Chesterfield down the middle. Pass to the center. Taken away. Hunter comes away with it. And then he gets tripped up. Trying to get a shot off. This goes wide behind the net. Hunter again with the puck. He's going to flip it up to the near side for Cunningham. Still battling for it. This is going to come into the neutral zone for Chesterfield. Chesterfield across the far side. Into the zone. Poked away. Comes back down. Hunter chops it. He's going to send it out of the zone and ice it. And we're going to get a stop with a minute 15 left to go here in the second period.
She almost made.
Puck drops into the middle, taken away. Sturts flips it up for Cunningham. This comes free into the zone. Chesterfield gets to it first. They send it back up into neutral ice. Poked away, and we got offsides. Face off neutral zone. JC takes it, comes in. Cunningham comes away with it. He gets separated for it. Poked away by Hatfield. He comes to the near side. Chesterfield sends it across the middle. This comes into the zone. And offside.
Wait, just missing Ford? Well, and all the others.
Well, yeah, I knew the others I know about.
That's supposed to be anniversary. The ones that are supposed to be there.
Puck drops, 50 seconds left. Chesterfield in down the near side.
You know what number anniversary?
Let's get it below the goal line. They're going to go behind the net. First, send it towards the middle. Puck back, comes back to it. Tries to get a shot off. Cunningham comes away with it, gets it into the neutral zone, but gets separated from it. Pass included. Chops in the zone. Cunningham comes away with it, and he gets knifed away. Chesterfield with the puck, comes up into neutral ice. They're going to send it to the near side. 17 seconds left to go. Comes out in the middle. Robert are battling. Everybody comes in. Shot comes across the near side. Centering pass, poked away. And Roberter's going to take it and flip it up to Brown. And that'll do it. The end of two. Outlaws lead 2-1. All right, third period action coming at you in just a second. Brown, Woody, Kohler, your forwards. Logan, Hunter back on defense. Up center ice. Puck drops. Brown forcing it into the zone. He gets the pocket pick. Flips it up for Woody. Woody turns. He fires. This gets this blocked away by the leg pads. Zoe Chesterfield pops this up underneath the zone. Taken away. Brown comes away with it into the zone. Sends it down. And this is going to be off the goalie. That's going to be on the near side. Chesterfield in the zone. Cut to the far side. Trying to get a pass off. Kohler comes away with it, sends it to the far boards for Brown, and he gets it taken away, and this comes back down. And this is chipped back up into the neutral zone. Woody's chasing after it. Chesterfield gets there first, and they're going to send it to the near side. Pops back out. Kohler takes it away. He's going to bring it in. He gets his pocket pick. This comes back out, and Chesterfield sends it across. We're going to feed this one in, and we're going to get icing here on Chesterfield.
This point, so we have 8 forwards.
Puck drops. Taken by Grover. Grover tries to flip it around. This comes out of the zone. Chesterfield always retired. Grover comes away with it, shoots it off the boards. Just past the red line, comes right back to him. Chesterfield gets this around. Into the zone, down the near side. Centering pass. This goes wide to the far board. Centering pass. Gets deflected away. Goes to the far boards. They send it behind the net again. Cretin battling behind the net. Comes away with it. Skates it to the far side. Pass up for Bedore. Bedore kicks it out in the middle for Cretin. And Cretin's going to send this up for Grover. Grover got it behind him. Cretin waiting to get on sides, and he does, and this comes in the zone. Cretin battling. This comes back up to Sturts. Sturts gets it taken away. This comes into the neutral zone. Marion's going to take it over at the red line, and he's going to feed it back in. This pops out. Cunningham comes away with it and shoots. This gets deflected, comes to the near side. Starts chasing it down, trying to keep it in the zone, and it comes out. Marion battle. Chops it back up. This pops up. Marion still battling. The door comes in. Still fighting for the red line. Just over 10.5 left to play. Into the zone. Pushed away here by Sturts to Marion. Marion sends it up to JC in neutral ice. JC across to Cunningham. Chops it in the zone, and we're going to get somewhat of a change. Comes back out. Almost in by Marion, and we're going to get a stop with 10:24 left. Puck drops. Comes to the far side. Marion sends it towards the net. This is picked off by Chesterfield. It's going to come right back to him. Marion sends it down for Brown. Brown tries to make a move, and he's going to get taken away. This pops up in the air and clears the zone. Marion just sends it down below the goal line. And Chesterfield's going to send it back to the far boards. Taken away by Marion. Marion, centering pass, comes all the way across. Longest coming after it. Right forward on the board. This gets popped up out of play. 9:36 left to go. Puck drops. There's a little Logan. Logan feeds it into the zone. This goes off net and gets covered. And we're going to get a face-off on the near side. On the Chesterfield side of the ice. 2-1. Outlaws lead. 9:28 left to go here in the game. imagine they're going to cut the clock here in just a minute. Puck drops, Brown off the face-off, comes in, cut back in by Hunter. This comes out. Logan chasing it down, touch the field along the far boards. Gets forced below the goal line. Logan's going to get to it. Logan feeds it up for Woody just out of his reach, comes into the neutral zone. Brown comes back, it's got him in the zone, down the near side. Cuts back, shot here. Save, cuts free right in front. Gets chopped to the near side. Solar chasing it down, sends it back down below the goal line. Brown chasing around behind the net. Comes back up, kept in by Hunter. And then Chesterfield comes away with it. And they've got a breakaway. Shot and a huge save by Tice as he gloves it down with 8:47 left to go. Huge save there by Hudson Tice on a breakaway. And 8:47 left to go here in the game. Outlaws maintain a 2-1 lead. Creighton to take the face-off. Puck drops. Goes down below the goal line. Still chasing down, comes to the near side, starts. Takes a swing, sends it off the glass for the door, just out of his reach, and Chesterfield feeds it back down. Comes to Grauberger. He's going to flip this up in the air, bounces over the skates, and comes into the zone. And we got offsides.
Alarm didn't go off. Jill's alarm or whoever's alarm.
Puck drops right back to Sturts. Sturts going to put this one in, comes to the near side, and Chesterfield's going to bring it up the near boards, pass across the middle into the neutral zone, and separated by Grauberger. Grover comes away with it. Grover pass up to Creighton. Creighton's going to skate this in across to Bedore. Bedore turns, he fires, and this gets knocked down. There's 6 left to go. JC Hassenflea Cunningham come on the ice with Marion and Longest back on defense. Puck drops. JC comes away with it, takes a shot. This gets deflected to the far side. Chases it down. This comes back out to Marion. Marion trying to keep it in the zone. And we got to stop and puck out of play. Puck drops. They're still fighting for it. Cunningham sends it towards the middle. Nobody home. And this is going to come all the way to the near boards. Kept in by Longest. Poked away by Chesterfield. Cunningham comes across the near side into the neutral zone. Wait for her to get on sides, and then do. Pass comes right back to Marion. Marion sends it across to Hassenflea, just out of his reach. And Chesterfield's going to retreat back to the top of the zone, sends it to the near far side. Comes away to Marion. Cunningham takes it away. He's going to bring it into the zone. Takes a shot. This goes high and comes to the near side. Still battling for it. Chesterfield comes away with a pass across into the middle. Chopped away by Marion. Chesterfield gets this into the neutral zone. Longest is going to chase it down. Rolling puck along the near side. They're going to send it down. Cunningham battling forward down there to help out. Comes back out. Woody comes back out to pass now from Hunter. He takes a shot. This goes wide. Goes to the far side. Kept in by Woody. Kohler. Kohler takes a shot. And this gets knocked down. With 6:31 left to go. Brown takes the face-off. Kohler comes in, gets it below the goal line, pass across the middle, taken away by Chesterfield, and they send it to the near boards. Chesterfield into center ice, Runs it into the zone. Taken away here by Kohler. Kohler tries to get a pass off. This gets deflected. And Chesterfield takes over at the top of their zone. Pass across. And they go up. Picked off here by Hunter. Hunter up to Woody. Woody in the zone. Cuts across. Shot and a goal! That's 2 for Woody. And the Outlaws take a 2-1 lead with 6:04 left to go here in the game. I imagine we're going to cut the clock down here in just a second. We'll probably go, my guess is a minute before. Just waiting for them to execute it. 2 minutes. Cut it to 2 minutes. I'm going to fix the clock here in just a second. Starts to the far side for Grover, just out of his reach. Just comes back up into the neutral zone. Chesterfield's going to feed this in behind Grauberger, and it's going to circle around behind the net. Starts takes the swing, trying to get clear of the zone. And this pass comes into the middle, backhand shot, and a goal for Chesterfield. .138 left to go in the game. Timeout called by Chesterfield. My guess is if they get control of the puck, their goalie is going to head to the bench so they can get an extra skater on.
It might be 7:38. It might be 7:38.
Well, it's 1:38.
They cut it.
We'll cut down 4 minutes.
This clock's 3:40.
Yeah. The columns have been 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. Like for a while.
Face off at center ice. Cretan, Cunningham, Bedore are your forwards. Grauberger starts back on defense. 1:38 left to go. Puck drops to the far side. Keep an eye on Chesterfield's goalie. This goes down below the goal line. Cretan facing it down. It gets mashed below the boards. They're still fighting for it. Cretan comes away with it. He's just going to send this one up into the neutral zone. Cunningham manages to force it all the way down below the goal line. Popped out by Chesterfield. They're going to send this one down. This goes off body, stays in the zone, and this gets fed down. It's a weird bounce off the Zamboni doors. Sent back down below the goal line. Minute 3 left to go here. The door comes back to it. 48 seconds left. This is going to come back. Goes to the far side. Trying to get it clear of the zone. This pops out. Goes to the far side. Sturts. Moves it back up in the neutral ice. This goes all the way back down. 28 seconds left to go here. Chesterfield driving. Come in down the far side. Shot here. And a save by Tice.
No.
And some extracurricular activities with about 18 seconds left to go here in the game.
We got 1 minute technically. We got 1 minute. Less than that.
18 seconds left to go. Empty net for Chesterfield. Puck drops. Long, sends it to the far corner. Brown trying to get it clear of the zone. He gets taken out. And this goes to the far boards. Pops back up top. And this clears the zone with about 6 seconds left. Brown driving. Got Hassenflew with him. He just got to take a shot. He scores on the empty net with 2 seconds left. I didn't put the other goal up for the Falcons. 2.2 seconds left to go. 2-score lead for the Outlaws. This one's about over except for the shouting. Buck drops, goes back to longest, sends it back up in the neutral zone, and that'll do it. The Outlaws win it 4-2. Get the handshakes to center ice here. Led by Tice. Outlaws back on the ice tomorrow morning at 7:40 in the morning. Everybody have a great